Welcome you guys. Now today in this class we will discuss about taxonomical aids. We already discussed about taxonomical aids. So taxonomical aids are tools. It helps in taxonomy for correct identification and classification of organisms. So in last class we already discussed about some taxonomical aids. So those are herbarium and botanical gardens. So in this class we will discuss about remaining taxonomical aids. So those are museum and zoological parks. So first we should start with the museum. So what about a museum? So how it helps in taxonomy? So museum is a place, it is used for preservation and exhibition of both plants and animals. So what about a museum? Museum is a place is used for preservation and exhibition of both plants and animals, right? So generally the museums, it contains what? Some plants and animals also. So in last class we already discussed about herbarium. So in herbarium easily we can preserve some plant parts. So later we should provide all the details regarding to that part, family's name, collector's name, all those details, right? But some parts we can't preserve in herbarium. So like if you will take algae, fungi, mosses, gymnosperms, right, some fruits. So these are all we can't preserve in herbarium, right? So that's why with the help of museum easily we can preserve. And along with that some of the animals also, like if you will take some insects and some fishes, and some birds, right, snakes. So these are the animals. So these are the animals easily we can preserve with the help of a museum, right? So we can't preserve all these plants in herbarium. So that's why we are using a museum. So how we are preserving? So we can preserve for long time, right? So what type of chemicals we are using for the preservation process? So we are using mainly some chemicals like formalin and alcohol. And during a cryopreservation process, what we are using? So we are using a liquid nitrogen. So with the help of these preservatives, with the help of these chemicals, easily we can preserve all these organisms in some instruments like containers and jars, right? So with the help of these chemicals easily we can preserve all these organisms. For example, if we will take insects, so how we will preserve insects? So we are following some of the steps during preservation of insects. So what are those? So how we will preserve insects? First we should collect all those insects, collecting, later killing, pinning in insects marks, right? So first we are collecting, later we should kill all those insects, later it is pinned into the insects box. So that is the process of collection and preservation of insects. If you will take some of the larger animals like birds, large size birds and mammals, So these are also we can preserve. So first those are stuffed and later those are preserved. And we can preserve in some of the animals in skeleton forms also. Right? So it is about a museum. So generally where it is located, so generally these are located at universities, colleges, right? So that is about museums. So later we will discuss about another taxonomical aid, so that is zoological park. So what about a zoological park? Zoological park is a place so where the animals are protected environment, or where the animals are kept in a protected environment, we call as what? So those are called as zoological parks. So what about zoological parks? So zoological parks is a place is used for keeping animals in protected environment under human care. Right? So we are providing a care, like we are providing whatever the requirements, like food material, water and shelter and production, all those we are providing in zoological parks. So zoological parks, it will provide more natural habitat when compared to the zoos, right? So here it is it will provide, it's looking like a more natural habitat when compared to the zoos. Right? So what is the use of this juice? Right? So here the juice, it is helps in so external. So easily we can study about various types of external features of organisms. Right? So uses of the zoological parks is study about external features of organisms, and along with that easily we can identify how they are habituated, or how what type of food material they have taken, right? So how it is behaving. So easily we can study about so animals behavior, and their food habits. Easily we can know with the help of zoological parks. And along with that, so another main use related to the zoological parks is it is set for protection of endangered species, right? What about endangered species? Endangered species means those species are very less in number, they becoming extinct species, right? So we should protect all those species, otherwise it may become extinct. So those details, those endangered species details, it is there in a rare data book. So that is published by IUCN. The full form of IUCN is International Union of Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. So this is the institution. It will publish the Red Data book. The Red Data book, it contains the information about endangered species. So that's why we should protect all those endangered species. So that is the main purpose of zoological parks. And along with that, it is also helpful for to educate the people. It is helps in education, right? To provide some scientific knowledge also. So it is about zoological parks, right? So some of the major zoological parks, it is located in our India. So those are, one it is National Zoological Park. It is located at Delhi. Nehru Zoological Park. So it is located at Hyderabad. Right? So it is about zoological parks. So I hope it is helpful for you guys. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.